be filmed in the same room. I can't.
Right.
Erica, what do you think about all this, Mama? What's your opinion?
Who y'all
I
say?
mean,
Well, it don't matter. I don't know. Go ahead, Lee. I don't know what happened to Erica. Go ahead, Lee.
Oh, yeah, I definitely agree that they was definitely being messy at the retirement party. Um, Now I do not feel that Carmen should have said that her and Joy ain't friends like that in front of people that don't really like her. I definitely agree
Right.
with that, but oh well. I mean, it is what it is.
It is. And who knows who what their relationship was white at that time, Lee? And Dita. Remember this is so
mm-hmm.
old. We don't
But my
know.
whole thing is, you should have like if you was leaving,
Right.
like
Who?
like if Joy since Joy left, you didn't
Right.
tell Carmen, and we don't know this part. Maybe she did, or maybe she didn't, but we don't know if she did. But why would you, if that's your friend, why would you leave your friend at your friend's party?
Ah, that's also weird too.
Mm-hmm.
Because Carmen, and it's not shade
Yeah.
to Carmen, but Carmen is considered to be what we call a plus one, somebody who's not an original cast, but who are
A friend
come
of the
on,
show.
right, a friend of the
Yeah, you.
show. You a friend of the show. So to me, that whole thing was weird because it's like Carmen became like, I don't want to deal with it. I'm gonna leave with Carmen. I'm just being real. Every time something got dicey, Joy was like, I'm God, girl, you got it. You know what I'm saying? And Carmen was like, okay, cool. I'm standing on 10. That's how I feel. Don't put me in the fire. Ask me no question thing. I'm not gonna answer. So
And if
that's what I'm
that's your
thinking
best
Carmen
friend, why
feeling
you
like.
leaving? Why you leaving your best
Yeah.
friend? If
That's
I
odd.
brought somebody into, now we all know that the story is, how Carmen got them on the show and put them in the place with the right people, whatever. So I'm
Everybody
sure
got him on the
Carmen
show at this point. Oh my God.
I'm
Wait,
sure
what'd you
Carmen
say?
can hold her
I
own.
Legit.
I said literally
Literally.
everybody has gotten them on the show. The entire cast, production.
Right.
I got them on the show at this point. Jesus Christ. Go
Well,
ahead.
well, okay. But what I'm saying is
Not I got them
Carmen
on the
can
show.
hold her own in a room by herself, is what I'm saying, right? Because she's been in many rooms. So it's not like if I took somebody somewhere and they didn't know nobody in the room and then I just left them there. But at the same time, it's similar to that because you are her friend, her and Clifton's friend of the show. We know Clifton wasn't gonna be there because everybody's got their own different wars going on. So
Mhm.
Carmen comes to this party and you leave. Like you ain't saying, "Hey girl, come on, let's go. We can go to have drinks down at Park 14th or something. Skip this party. We came, we saw, we said hi. Let's be out." Like you just left her there,
It's very,
or
very
you left
odd.
before she got there, which is even more rude.
Okay, so Erica, you back, Mama? 'Cause we did call. You back,
Yeah, no,
Erica?
I was here. I was muted. Sorry.
Okay, girl, you in the
Um,
mute button. I swear you a mod. I
I
can't.
know. Well, you know what it is? I mute when I'm trying to
I know. I
type
do
on
it too.
the
I do it
screen.
too.
That's
I
what I
do
be
it too.
doing.
So
Um,
yeah, go ahead.
no, to me, it kind of goes back to what I was saying before. To me, it's like, does Joy know? Because to me, I feel like if you're not really that person's, if you're just kind of like, to me, if, like, for example, if I have a male friend, I'm cool with his wife, right? So I'm not like her ride or die when we go out in public, like I would be for him because that's my friend. So to me, like, is Joy expecting, or the way it's presented, I would have expected more loyalty from Carmen when dealing with these other people. But if Carmen's like, well, yeah, basically Clifton's my friend, you know, she's his wife, so we cool.
It's the way she said it too. I was like,
So yeah, you know what I'm saying? So no. I'm just, to me, what I'm saying is not that it wasn't shady, but to
no.
me, it's
No. I'm
like
not.
if
Okay, I'm
she's
sorry.
not really
I'm saying
Joy's
matter of
friend,
fact. A matter of fact, Erica. The way she
yeah,
says
like, but
things.
to me, it's
Okay.
like if she's not Joy's friend, then there should be no expectation of loyalty. Because to me, I feel like some of the stuff, it's like, okay, if that's my friend, I would expect it to be between me and you wouldn't just air it out in front of everybody. But if we're not really friends like that, then I wouldn't have that expectation.
Or could it be
So
she was kind of fed up though, Eric? At this point, we don't know. It's so much we don't see, unfortunately, and we already know from all the interviews, plus the ones that plus what they've been on here on the panel, they weren't friends, and they were pretty bad off at the very last taping. So who knows what their friendship was like at that time? They've been following each other for over a year or however long ago it was. So at that point, she might have been like, "I'm tired of being left for everything, and no one is defending me. So I'm just gonna tell them when they ask the question. She just looked kind of fed up a little bit. I don't know. In that whole scene to me. So I
Yeah,
don't
no,
know.
I agree, but I think just the way it is with the editing, in one scene we have Joy being like, well, I love Carmen so much, I ain't messing with you, Ashley, which is crazy. And then this other
Very
scene, and
much
then the
so.
next scene, we see Carmen being like, well, she ain't my best friend, really. Clifton is my friend. So it just looks like
Let's talk
communication
about that.
disconnect.
I'm happy you said that, Erica. Let's talk about that real quick because Ashley had me dying when she was like, "Hey, girl, you know," and I was like, "I can't." Shout out to Tressa from Red's Love in the chat and Instagram. What's going on, Mama? Hey, that tripped me out when she was mimicking her because I didn't understand that. Like, I'm not gonna say I can't mess with you because what? Break it down again, Erica. What did she say?
Okay, okay. Since we're talking about it, I didn't understand that scene. I watched it this morning and I was so many times, I'm not gonna lie, so many times I'm like, did I fall asleep? Why do I not understand this? So they're like having fun, trying on clothes and
Okay.
everything, and Joy is doing her little African dance and stuff. And then like out of nowhere, I'm like, is this edited? What's going on? So then out of nowhere, she's like, well, I really like you, but I love Carmen and my husband both more than I like you. Now, to me, she never really. So, what are you saying? You know, to me, she never really finished like, so we can't be friends. She never really said anything else because then it just sort of been like, wait, I thought we were cool now, whatever. To me, I thought she was gonna say, so I would hope that you and Clifton can work it out, or is she saying that Ashley doesn't get along with Carmen? Like, I didn't really get her point of even
Right.
bringing it up. It seems very
Yes.
random, and of course, it's going to make things go left when you tell somebody like, "Well, you cool, but I got my people." Like, I'm like, what? Wait,
Like,
are we just trying on outfits? We're
not
just dancing. Like, I'm so confused.
not like in Half Baked. You're cool. F you. Like,
Right, exactly. I'm like, wait, exactly. I ain't took no gummies today. What is going on here? Why do I not understand this?
I ain't
Make
gonna
it
say
make
what
sense.
I'm doing right now if I'm not on camera. But
I
anyway,
know, right? Exactly. So I'm just trying to watch this show and comprehend, and I
I'm
do not,
so
but I could
goofy.
see why it went left. And and I feel like Ashley was right to dramatize it because it's like you
It
sitting
was
here
hilarious. Sorry, it was funny. It was funny.
dancing and spinning, and all of a sudden she's like, okay, well, let me tell you, I really like you, but my
It's not
love
me, but it's you. It's not me,
my
but it's
love
you.
for
I'll
my
tell
love for
you.
not only my husband, but my love for my husband and his best friend
Oh
is
Jesus,
more
help.
than how much I like you. Like, okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna give
Right.
I'm gonna give my little opinion that I gotta hear from Lee and Adina about how they feel about this. Okay, so first of all, like it did come out of left field. It did look heavily edited. I'm really hoping that she said something before that. By judging Ashley's face, it didn't look like she didn't say anything before that. She looked really confused. Like no one understands that. Like you're saying, then why was Carmen even looped in that? The fact of the matter is, Ashley was calling your man a mean girl. So the statement would apply to that if you had been saying, I got to side with my husband. You coming from my husband. Da, da, da. I don't get the purpose of bringing Carmen, into it. Like I don't. I
Right.
just didn't understand that. It didn't make any sense. Okay,
Mm.
Dina, go ahead, Mama, because I'm so
No,
confused.
I mean it seemed like it
Hey,
came
Phil.
out of nowhere. It seemed like it came just like one minute we're having fun and it's giving me very bipolarish, I don't I'm not saying Joy's, but I'm talking about the episode was bipolarish because one minute we was cool and then the next minute out of nowhere, and then like the first sentence shouldn't have been looping Clifton and Carmen into the same. It'd be like, look, the love for my husband supersedes my like for you, which is normal. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? But then you had to throw Carmen in it, which was weird. But I mean, they could have been holding up them cue cards with Carmen's name on it or whatever.
Not
I
the
don't
cue
know.
card.
And so I just felt like it was a whole weird thing. And like, why would you have this conversation when you're out shopping. Like you could have just said no, you didn't want to go. Or maybe you did want to tell her to the face or whatever, but the conversation seemed weird because how do you go from kicking it and laughing and having a good time and this is and the third, now all of a sudden we can't be friends? What?
But I didn't actually hear her say we can't be friends.
That's
she just
true.
made this comment, and then Ashley was like, wait, what? And then to me, Joy never clarified, like, so what exactly? Okay, so you love them more than, I'm your new friend or whatever. So what are you saying? Because you came out here to go shopping and you knew at the time that she had already called. You've been out with Ashley a couple times since she called Clifton a mean girl. So, right. But and I agree, if she had just said something about Clifton, then it would have kind of made sense. But once she threw Carmen in there, I was like, where is she going with this? And I felt
That's
like
why
she
I
never
said it was
actually made
weird.
her point.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said it was weird. But Lee, what'd you have to say about it, Mama?
It was ghetto.
Shit.
Yeah, tell me, I had to go back and I had to skip back, and I was like, okay, like what Erica just said, like, did I miss? Did I miss something? Did I blink? Did I like doze off or something? Because how did it go from you dancing and y'all laughing to I love my husband and his best friend more than I like you? That makes no sense to me. So and then y'all get into this argument, and then like after she leave, it was like whatever she said, it felt like to me in the lines of, yeah, go ahead and run. Like, I don't get it. I didn't understand.
No, I felt like that I was in a soap opera or something.
As the world turns.
Okay, how you doing, Phil? Phil says I cannot be friends with somebody who's okay. This is what I'm saying. That's the whole point that we're all trying to make. That if she was saying that was her motive, not excluding
She should have
Carmen.
said that at the tea room.
Yeah.
And she never actually said that. And so she never said, okay, I can't be friends with you because you said you don't like Clifton. She never really said that. And yeah, and then once you threw Carmen in, I was like, what are you saying, girl? It's not even. Well, yeah, I agree. And she should have said that a while ago, or she should have said, I need you to show him respect, or I need you to do something if she was going to try to even have a friendship there.
And I think that the situation is like y'all spend, and I don't, because we just found out that Alicia has a significant other. So at that time, I don't know if they knew or whoever, whatever. They like y'all keep comparing me, Carmen, and Joy. Y'all are bundling up me, Carmen, and Joy. I mean, me, Clifton, Joy, and Carmen into one little thing where Alicia is always with y'all. So that's where the
lesbian thing came up, whatever, right?
Alicia's always with y'all. So you Quick and Alicia, y'all always together. So somebody could say the same thing about y'all, which it don't really make any sense because Alicia, Quick, and Ashley, they wasn't on the game show together.
Not the game show.
They wasn't.
Because the whole point of that conversation started with them laying on the bed with bathing suits on, right? That was the whole point of conversation from this whole by the three of them. And so she got irritated by that when she got asked that question. I think it's been like kind of like I'm on the defense ever since that conversation started.
So if they were on beach chairs, would the scenario be different? They would still be on vacation in swimsuits together. Like I need what?
Well, I think the whole thing is that they were laying on the bed.
I said that they were on the bed. They were on the bed. You know how to fast.
It would not have the same connotation, I don't think.
But the thing about it is, even though I do understand what Ashley's saying, they know each other longer, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You got a male who's married to a woman, and there's a woman friend. The scenario is similar, so nobody should be saying anything.
True.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I mean, Ashley does have a valid point in that at some point, Clifton was interested in Carmen, and
right. And I said that as well. True. And we said that. But that's the part we was talking about before, where I said he made references. And it was a quick change, but how he liked the way her body looked, I'll never forget it. Watching,
right? No, I remember except for the blue Jesus, because that blue Jesus was so
he was
funny.
talking about how she was a definite and now he vibed with her and talking. So in the beginning, his two top choices was Joy and Carmen. So for people to act like that didn't happen is weird because you watch the season, not knowing what's going on now, you would look at, oh, that's the one, that's the other one he trying to talk to was Carmen. I'm just being honest. People be having selective
So,
memory.
but I can see where
Not selective.
you're going to come back and say, okay, well, you have a best friend. So, but I don't know. It's giving very much dragging for a storyline.
Oh Lord! Now look, it's been 32 minutes. We just talking about this the end of the episode. We didn't even got to the reunion yet. Okay, we haven't even got to the reunion yet. Okay, because the reunion was a whole hot ass mess in itself, but we all know. Period. I mean, it was actual gun, not actual. Y'all know what I'm saying. Okay. So this is gonna be part 2. The end was it what it was. Whatever. Boom. Let's get into the reunion. I want you to give me a quick recap, Dina, of the reunion.
Okay. Let me go back to my notes.
Just skip to the fight.
Okay.
Lee,
so
ma'am.
they went through Ashley and Winter's new friendship. The recap of Jamie and Arena this season. Ashley and Arena had gone back and forth with the comments about Jamie being an alcoholic. They talked about little Jamie and Ashley's scenes, Ashley and Quick's marriage journey. Then they talked about Joy and Clifton going from Ready to Love to Love and Marriage DC. Then they went through Joy and Ashley's history about the leak of the marriage, and then Quick and Clifton get into it.
Y'all know.
I'm sorry, it's a comment. It's a comment for me. Clifton was interested in Carmen for a second, and the Dakia was number 2 and Carmen number 3. Sorry. I don't know why they got me tickled, Jesus. Okay, also, before we move on to the reunion, I want to also talk about the retirement party, the good part, when it was just really nice to see the people there for him and how he got emotional, especially the part what he said about coming home to his family. I just really, really enjoyed that. I just wanted to point this, I almost forgot. So, sorry, I'm laughing because she's talking about let's go to the fight. So literally, the beginning of it really was kind of womp, but then we get to the whole argument. The argument to me, it seemed legit because it was almost like, now you talking about you gonna handle business, and no one caught it at first. He said, "Nah, you talking about you gonna handle." I was like, "Oh shit!" What? So y'all know good and well that what did food call him, Scrappy Doo? I'm just being honest. Y'all know good and well Clifton looked like he could swing one arm. No shade. And this is no shade because I think people with small can fight too. But I'm just saying it just did not look like it would go too well. And look like Ashley would have to step in and like
not Ashley got to step in and save her man.
She was already prepared. She would get hyped it up. I was like, oh no.
Y'all forgetting Quick was hood before he was a DJ.
Well, nah, but look, I was getting ready to say the way he was speaking was hood talk. Hood talk is not physical.
Right.
Hold on. Well, what up? Look, it came out. Let me tell you something. When he was talking about, oh, bet I got you. I was like, now see, y'all ain't catching what Quick is saying. Quick is talking quick, but I'm catching
I got you in my hood. That means you going to the trunk.
Like, look, it's not looking because
it ain't looking too good. It is.
We laugh about it, but we say like real talk. It just was looking crazy, and then I'm like, oh, I don't know. Go. What you guys say about the fight, Lee? Because you wanted to jump to it anyway. So let's go around. Go ahead.
It was like I don't know how to describe it, like height wise, but I'm one thing that I'm gonna always bet on is I'm gonna bet on the hood nigga. So I feel that Quick he was been able to hold his own. We know that a lot of security steps in and they don't get to the actual throwing punches part,
right.
But I feel my money will be on Quick. That's it. It might not it might not be a popular opinion, but my money will be on.
No. Like real talk, because I know that his background is hood, and trust, I don't take you because I'm not tall, but baby, when it came down to it, you know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, but I'm saying looking at Quick, just because it don't mean anything. He got a background where he knew how to handle his business. He'd have been in probably a lot of situations where he had to defend himself without no help, and his size had nothing to do with it. People in the chat has just got me. I can't. Not both of them are 40 plus with back surgeries and gout and other issues.
He could have kicked him in the knees.
I'm so done with y'all. Wait.
No, but you know what I would say is that I think because of the quick
Y'all,
size,
we going to
I'm pretty
hell.
sure that back in the day, he didn't have to get down with the get down. You know what I'm saying? Just to prove a point that I may be fun size, but I packed the punch. You know what I'm saying? So I really do think that Quick probably didn't have to prove himself a number of times.
Period.
And so he, if he gonna pull out some wrestling moves, or we gonna have a David and Goliath situation going on or something. But I just kind of feel like, especially kids in junior high and high school are horrible, and they're bullies, and they pick on the little people and all that stuff. So I'm pretty sure that Quick has had to defend himself
I don't know what.
a lot,
Right.
to toughen him up.
I feel like the Quick was looking like, I don't really want to even, but if I have to, I will show you what it is. But what I got my arsenal, and I don't necessarily mean arsenal like Arsenal, even though I'm pretty sure that's that as well. But like, I know how to handle myself if you kind of come up against me, But I don't know. It was really a mess. It was a mess. Like when that fool said, "Yo, walk off with security," I said, "I'm so done."
Yeah, Clifton, to me, Clifton was given very much sassy.
Oh
Very
my
much,
God.
very much. I got to give me a sassy meme, girl, because very much sassy, very much
Oh,
loving
Jesus
hip hop.
Christ.
I'm like,
What the?
was nobody
Not
talking to you,
Clifton.
Clifton? Why are you randomly bringing this up? It was just like,
Oh, it was a kind of a random.
yeah. I mean,
It
I'll
was.
say maybe they'll do an interview and they'll say it was, because everybody likes to blame production. So I don't know who these producing people are, but
Very much so dramatic.
it was very much like, okay, we're talking about something else, and then Clifton hadn't really said too much, so that's what he's gonna come in with. Like,
What'd you call him? What'd you call him?
Cliftonisha.
Clip the what?
I said this
Cliftonisha.
is what he's just gonna
First of all,
come
don't
in
be
with.
adding into my name and no one else's name, please. And thank you so much. What's happening?
No, but it's like one of those memes where it's like nobody, and then it's like Clifton. And then he's all, "Oh, you said you was gonna handle it. You said you was gonna handle it. So what's that?"
And nobody would pay attention because at that moment nobody who caught that wasn't really paying attention when they said it. I don't know. They just did not catch it. Like he was gonna make sure that everybody did catch it. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go and say something now." So nothing was that serious to fight with Phil is saying. Clifton said that Quick was threatening him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a threat originally when he first said it, like 2 years ago, and now it's like
2 years ago. Come on, Erica, tell him.
I mean, it was a threat years ago when it was first said. Yes, but
not 10
now,
hours later.
Thank you. And it'd be different if Carlos had asked Clifton, like, okay, how did you, like whatever, were we discussing it? No. So it just seemed like, okay,
Carlos
maybe
King was
production
like,
did something crazy, but
But see, here's the thing, though. I'm pretty sure that in these 2 years or whenever, y'all ain't seen each other, because when somebody out there in the streets talking about they gonna handle me, and I say it's on site, it's on site. So you mean to tell me that in this 2-year time frame, y'all ain't seen each other nowhere till y'all get to the reunion?
Probably.
Because the last time.
I was like, oh gosh.
You also got to
then
take
y'all want
into
to say he wasn't
consideration
leaning over
Quick
Ashley. This is who Clifton sassy is. Sassy booty. That's what Clifton is.
Not sassy, not Cliftonia. Sassy booty. You got to take into consideration.
Oh my God.
Quick ain't never in town. He do park on Fridays, but he everywhere. Every time you look somewhere, he in another city doing another show. So yeah, he ain't here. Where is Clifton? in Potomac, Maryland, selling bed oil.
I'm just saying, because if I got a problem with somebody, I'm gonna make it a point to be somewhere where they at, just so like, well, you said you was gonna handle me, so here I am. What's up? You know, I'm just saying. I mean, y'all. I mean, DC ain't that big. It
Hello?
ain't. And I'm pretty sure that Quick want his people to come out, so I'm sure on his page or wherever he's posting where he gonna be and what he got going on. So I
If it was
mean,
that serious, I would have pulled up. Like
right,
it I mean, Quick, he do post where he's gonna be, and everybody and their mama know where he at on Friday nights when he in town. So if it was that serious, you could have pulled up,
right, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
regardless if he's spinning or not.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's crazy to me. I think at this age, I'm not gonna be worried about putting
Now
my
I get
hands
you
on
fired from your
anybody.
job and your
I'm
Well,
kids
not.
taken
I
away.
get what Phil
I'm
is
too
saying.
old.
I do get what Phil is saying, but what I'm saying is, if somebody threatened me, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because what a lot of people don't know, and I mean they get away with it a lot on the show, but
Mhm.
when you threaten people in that manner, it's actually a terroristic threat and it's a felony.
Oh my
See,
god.
I get you fired from your job and your kids taken away.
Oh
I'm
my
too grown
god.
at this point in time. I don't know about fighting
Jesus.
per se, but you ain't
Yeah,
gonna have no
but
job
I mean
complaint
it
with
is.
me.
It's called, like, if you call somebody and you mad, say you mad at your boyfriend or your girlfriend or whatever, and you call and you leave them a message and be like, I'm gonna F you up when I see you. You better not never come to such and such because it's on site, whatever. That is a terroristic threat. It's a felony and you can go to jail.
Well, let's be
Not you
careful with
going,
saying that word over here on YouTube. They be going, they come and meet that with the
not
yellow.
you going to jail now.
Mm, mm, mm.
Going to jail without no bail.
Well, whew, that's a lot. They said both of them are talking trash for the show.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and let's be realistic. Y'all are beefing with each other because y'all wives don't get along,
Oh
And now
wow.
they trying to be friends, and y'all still beefing.
and
That's for
there it
me.
is.
That's come on. That's the sad part for
Insane,
me. That was
insane.
crazy to me. Well, I'm still gotta think about it. Like what? What? The wives have got together. That's an old school man thing. What two women are
Mhm.
cool? Y'all automatically are cool. Only because men don't get like that way. So beefing over. Oh, I don't know, man. Because to
I
me,
think I
oh,
think part
go
of
ahead,
the
Erica.
issue
Go
though
ahead.
is that Ashley still has an issue with Clifton. And so to me, I feel like
Mhm.
that's why Quick also would have an issue with Clifton.
Mhm.
Ashley is
Okay.
still standing 10 toes down on he was intimidating and disrespecting her. Then I think that kind of makes the dynamic a little bit weird. And so that's what I thought
Mhm.
originally Joy was going to try to do and be like, okay, is there some way you and Clifton can get back cool? Because then everybody would be okay. But if she's
Mhm.
still like, Clifton is a mean girl, Clifton is this, Clifton basically is disrespecting women, that's what she's saying, then yeah, Quick is not going to really be able to be cool with him after that either.
Okay, throw Chris Tucker up there and tell me how that's intimidating. I'm
Gotcha.
not saying that she didn't have the right to way she feels the way
Not
she
that
feels,
Chris
but
Tucker.
it was hilarious to me when
I
he was
don't look.
doing his little neck
I,
roll and
I don't even
arm
have it.
swing.
Damn it. No, I don't even have it.
Oh, that's ghetto.
I don't have it. We got 90 people in the chat. I don't have it because
Oh my God,
I had too
you're
many
so fired.
too
You're
many.
so fired.
What's ghetto?
You're fired.
You
Ma'am, I had too
you
many
not
files
having
up here. You know how many I go
that.
through.
I know. I'm
I
just
have
messing
like
with
10
you.
different shows I'm recording. I know you are. Oh Lord, help
Mhm.
me, Jesus. My past
Mhm.
collection plate, past collection plate, Commission Reviews, Cash App, Lord Jesus. We had 93 in the chat. Okay. Okay, look. Erica, what was the last thing you said, Mama? Something I was going to say something about what you said. I don't forgot. What was the last thing you said? Do you
Mostly
remember?
I was saying that if Ashley isn't cool with Clifton, then Quick is not going to be able to be cool with Clifton either, especially if she's alleging that he somehow disrespected her. So I feel
Right.
like that's
Mm.
what's going to really be the issue between Quick and Clifton actually being able to halfway be cool. Because Ashley is still standing behind, you know, Clifton being a mean girl, Clifton, all that stuff. So
Well, then I'm gonna say this instead of saying I can't be cool with you because you know you and my husband aren't cool or my friend's not cool. Then why not try to repair that part of the situation because that's where the breakage is as far as Ashley and Clifton or whatever. Once that is comes
Yeah,
together, then
that's exactly what
it
I was
doesn't
saying.
be
I thought
cool.
Joy was going to try to do that. I thought that was where she was going with that statement about who she loves and stuff. They kind of just went off
Right.
the rails. But I was like, there should be some way where even if you thought Clifton was mean girl, whatever, the S word, then yeah, but can you find some way to respect him so we can all just be cool and be cordial? You're not gonna be
Mhm.
kicking it with Clifton anyway. So just.
Mhm.
It is 100 people watching total in the chat. I know we got people watching on on Twitter, different channels, also on YouTube as well. Make sure y'all please hit the like button and subscribe to. I got Alexa's channel pinned to the chat on my YouTube. You can go over there and subscribe to her YouTube channel. Also, the Receipt Queen, please you go and subscribe to her channel as well. And who's that? Miss Lee and Erica. Please subscribe to her channel as well. You see their names exactly, Erica, in the chat. Okay. So what else happened after this? I know I want to talk about Arena and how they kind of was. Well, I know they go back and forth the next episode, but can't remember what they was talking about the affair, whatever. Is that what they were talking about with them? And I thought it was something else. Can you refresh my memory? I cannot remember.
I think they did.
Oh,
They were talking about their marriage, and they were saying that nobody's marriage is perfect. And then he asked the question about cheating or whatever, and then they kind of cut off. But they did talk about Ashley and Quick's marriage, and the struggle of him not being around, and if it continued to be that way, she would. Because she said I could leave tomorrow and I will be well taken care of and I would never have to work. I don't have to work now. I was like, okay then, girl.
I know. I heard what you said. I said,
Um,
okay, talk your shit. Go ahead,
And then Arena
Lee.
and Ashley got into an argument that I didn't really understand either, honestly. Another time where I was like, is this
Right.
editing or am I
I was trying to
sleeping?
figure
What
out.
is
There's
this
something
argument
happened.
about?
When?
What'd
What
you
part?
say?
You talking about the preview or this episode? No, I'm asking you.
No, in the beginning of this episode, they were
I
going
thought
back and
something did
forth
happen
about
with the ladies.
Jamie being an alcoholic. And Ashley was like, I just said I was defending him. So the whole argument seemed sort of circular to me
Aged.
because Arena seemed irritated with Ashley, but I was like,
It's old.
she just said she was
Right.
defending him. So what?
It's
Right.
old.
And then she said, Ashley, you drink more than anybody up here. And she said, and I do.
Right. So I was like, are we having an argument or like, is it a commercial? What is going on? I'm like, oh, am I missing something? Why are we so heated? And then Jamie's like, well, you all said I drink too much I don't know. Jamie and Quick seemed very kind of laid
It's
back. Like
weird
we're just
because
going to let this
it's
scream.
weird. It's weird because it's old. It's something we talked about. And let's be clear, we can go back to because I have playlists of Love and Marriage DC when it first came out. And that was the big part of the season that they all called. They say got too much alcohol. He was a different person. So to me, I was like, why? I was trying to find a way to go to the next scene because it was old. I put my my notes. They're talking about old stuff. That's why I didn't really talk about it. It was weird.
Right. Because
I don't know.
they had to do season 2 and season 3 because we did not get a reunion last year.
Right. But it seemed like Arena was mad at Ashley, but it didn't seem like it was based on the conversation that they were having. That's the only point I was making
Right.
because I
Yes,
was
that
like,
is true.
Ashley clearly said, I defend Jamie. And so Arena was like, but you drink. I'm like, did you not hear what are you not listening? I was like, is this editing? Like nobody's talking.
it's like everybody want to talk, but nobody want to listen.
Right, exactly. So I was like, okay, this is kind of a
Come on, Lee.
non-argument. Exactly. Exactly.
But that
That
makes
is
sense too. That's the best way I could put it.
I mean, she told no lies on that. Like she didn't tell no lies. It's just a lot. It was a lot going on. This reunion was broken up. I can't even imagine the freaking editing room. We gotta cut up like 3 years into one video. Ridiculous pressure. It was just too much happened. It was the almost fight for me and a scrappy do for me. Sorry, that was the highlight of the entire reunion for me. Like I can't.
Mhm.
Like that scrappy do. Had to look him up. 'Cause
And
I
it's
forgot who
supposed
he
to be
was. I'm like,
even more lit next week.
And also, what was
so
when did they film the reunion?
uh,
That's what I was gonna ask.
They filmed it in LA.
Not where, not where, when,
oh, she said when.
I
I can't remember. They said it on one of these things I recorded. I can't remember what they told me.
Because
I don't
yeah, because the
remember.
reason why I asked that is because even when they were talking about Arena and Jamie's marriage, they talked
Hmm.
about Arena and the Facebook thing, but they didn't talk about the current Arena stuff. That's why I asked about that. And then
Ah.
and
Mhm.
then Jamie was like, and so then Arena was like, oh, well, if he did something 20 years ago, I wouldn't entertain it, which was a cool answer or reasonable.
Hmm.
But then Jamie
It
was
was.
like, I know she wouldn't do anything. So then to me, I'm like, is this before the issue at the party or not?
Mm. Eric,
That's
that's a good point. But nah, this is it was it's very much so. It's giving before everything popped out like this. If they was to do if they was to do a catch up, we would probably be all up in the video because it's so much that happened with everybody this season behind the scenes during the show. It's just so much, and I don't see how they can ever catch up. Which is why everybody's saying, "Is this show going to come back?" And that is a legit question because it is very chaotic. If I had to say that the seasons that I have reviewed this season, Love and Marriage DC has been the most chaotic and the most can we go back in time.com. Okay, it's been giving that I have to remember what I talked about 2 years ago, going back into the old playlist just to follow what is on my screen. That's not what I really want to be doing. So I just kind of feel like that for them to come back, they really would have to change some things. But all the stuff that we're hearing, no one likes each other. So you're gonna have a whole season of everybody. I hate you so much right now. Like what? I don't know. What do y'all think? We're at the end here. We're
I
murder.
they need to get some better storylines or something because hearing about a throuple for another 12 episodes, I don't want to hear.
Right. Right. Agreed. I mean, I don't. Dina.
I'm over it.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna
yeah,
use the famous words of Lee. Moving right along.
When she's over it,
I gotta get on camera because y'all over here, y'all
But
killing
but
me on this.
but look, me and her been doing her all day, and whenever she do hers, it's always like straight hard. She becoming hard with it. No, no, I'm like ooh, and then I'm in the middle of my sentence. That's why I immediately let her know, ma'am. You hear me talking, you just immediately interrupt me, and you get too comfortable. I don't care how cute you are, Megan.
Yeah, the curls is curling today. Hey y'all.
She gonna come on screen when there's 100 people watching right now. That's how you do it,
Oh,
though. Is your channel added? Is your
I don't
channel
know.
added? I don't know you.
I
And look how you answered me.
I don't know.
Probably not. Anyway,
Well, see, here's the thing about somebody said get a new cast. Getting a new cast means
what's
that people
happening?
have to be willing participants in order to participate in this show. I'm not saying that there aren't people that don't want to participate, but get somebody like the makeup artist like Kim Lee. She's a celebrity makeup artist. She would be good for the show, but do she want to do it? Do she have the time to do it? Things like that. Everybody that's on the show, they make their own schedule, right? You
Right.
know, Ashley, she's an author. Jamie is now retired. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know I'm going up to downtown DC.
Uh-oh.
Jamie is retired, so they have a lot more time on their hands. Like, and even you can't even use Quick as an example because Quick is never really around, and that was mentioned on the finale today or yesterday, or yeah, yesterday that he doing his disappearing act according to Ashley, where he is. Oh, he stopped by for a few minutes, then he gotta go and DJ, and
I felt
I
bad for
understand.
her.
I understand where Quick is coming from because he was like the lifestyle that I've provided for y'all. I can't just stop working. I can't just stop doing shows. I can't just stop DJing because it's an expensive lifestyle that we have curated for our kids. I understand that their daughter is in dance. Dance is expensive. I was in cheer half of my life.
but he's also taking on
and
new
took
stuff as
all
well.
my money and took
But
all
but
my
but but
money.
but the difference is I understand maintaining what you already have, but Quick is also taking on new businesses as well. They could take him further away from his family. So explain that. Maintaining what you have, yes. Being away from that because of money, yes. And trying to keep everybody good, yes. But if you are in a type of high position, then you want to branch out. The kids coming up, maybe people under you, your mentees who are also making that bread, that money, build your empire. It can't be just you, and that's how he's acting. So I'm just saying he'll end up losing his wife
No
and
sleep
get
for the
building more
weary. All
businesses.
right, Tom Brady.
I mean,
Because
here's
Giselle
my
left Tom because he went back to the NFL. But my whole thing is, do you? Well, I mean, I cannot, because I mean, yeah, I can't attest to it because this has been years and years of going it have been happening. But you know, you need to just take some time out. She said you can still continue to do what you do if you would do what she said to. She's like,
mm,
we only been on one vacation.
mm,
Okay, take her out on the vacation. Take her out on a couple of vacations. Where like me and my mama, we take a whole bunch of mini vacations throughout the
yeah, I
year, and it
do.
look like we've been on a whole bunch, and we really haven't. And
Right.
we just been on a whole bunch of mini vacations. Take her on a little weekend trip or something like that, or out the country or something. So then she not complaining that you don't spend time with her or something, or things of that. You got to have a compromise. All right, well I'm about to do CIAA, and I got 16 parties that I got to do. But as soon as CIAA is over, we're going to Tahiti. Boom. That is a good compromise. You just got to be able to compromise. But what do I know?
No, but I'm just saying I do agree with that. A compromise. I would not want him to give up who he is because I know that him working like that is a part of him as well. But he also has a compromise with her. I get what she's saying that I'm the bad guy to the kids because no matter what's going on, she's a good guy and the bad guy. He gets to be the one to come in like, hey, here's the gifts, fun, da 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 da. I come see her once in a while, blah 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 blah. I'm going back to work. She's there for the good, the bad, the ugly, and it's just you get tired of that. So I understand what her position is. She needs a break. She needs a break.
Yeah,
Um,
but then I also think what would be good or interesting for the show is, I mean, not to totally expose your finances, but on the other side, if you're living a lifestyle that causes you to have to work that hard to maintain it, then what else can you do to get the lifestyle you want? But part of really being wealthy is having the time and freedom to do the stuff with your family. And if you have to work into the ground to get it and you're missing time with your kids, then you have to look at what other things can I do with my
Well, let's
money that I don't have to
well,
be out 80 hours a week. You know what I'm
well
saying?
here,
Like,
but here's the thing. What Quick does is not the CEO of Hilton or the CEO of Microsoft or Apple. Where it's Monday through Friday board meetings and things like that. Quick is in the club. He doing parties 9 to 10 or 9 to 2, 10 to 3.
right,
That
that's what I'm
that's
saying. So at a certain point, you have to be like, okay, what am I doing? What can I do with my money where I don't physically have to be someplace from 9 to 2 so many nights out the week that I'm having health issues? You know what I'm saying? Like you have to be like, okay, well, maybe it's time for me to invest in some real estate or somewhere I can just chill with my family and I still got that money coming in.
hmm, it's interesting.
But
Uh,
still do, you know what I'm saying? Because I think that's the thing, even as any entertainer, as you grow, you do have to get to the point where, like, okay, I can't do every single thing. Otherwise, like, the time is the biggest resource you can never get back.
oh,
So
look, look,
now
look,
he's
look,
missing
look,
time for
look.
the
I
kids,
think it's also too what he does. Like for instance, I always say that I think that Lee's content should be because she is the type of person like she's like I call her Queen of DC. She goes to the day parties. She goes to the different events, and I think that would be a great content for her. Like if she actually had a business where she was doing that, and she got to a point where her husband or whatever, hey, I need to spend more time with you, and she still wanted to continue to do that, she probably could easily go digital and do some things, or maybe have assistants or whatever. Then maybe we can go to the parties for her, blah blah, whatever. But I think the missing piece was she would still miss going out to those events, because they like doing it. It's not just about him being a DJ or whatever. He probably could have other people doing stuff for him, but he probably likes being out there. And I'm not saying for the girls, just for the environment. He's always done it, like probably in his blood to live that lifestyle. So I just think it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm not saying that
To
he's,
scale back, yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
It's a
Yeah,
lot to
you see
scale
what I'm
back. Like
saying?
it's like trying to stop smoking cigarettes. Like some people can do it cold turkey, but not everybody can do that cold turkey. So can he give up something that he
Yeah.
You and I'll leave you and out for a second. Go ahead, Erica. Dina, you want to jump in here, Mama?
Lee,
Dina,
you're muted if you're
I'm
talking. Go
oh
ahead.
I
by working, you know what I'm saying, but by being with somebody, but just find a.
right.
But
But I
go ahead,
mean,
Mama.
here's the thing. You gotta find a balance because don't nobody want no broke man, but a rich man is always busy. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta pick and choose your battles. So that's why I said there's gotta be some type of balance. You know what I'm saying? Like, and because like what Lee was saying, he's not obligated to be in a corporate office, from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. You know what I'm saying? He
Mm-hmm.
can pick and choose what gigs he wants to do. Now, I don't know if he's like contractually obligated to be at a certain spot all the time, but if that's the case, y'all can, if like, for example, if he's obligated to be at the park at 14th every Friday night. Go on vacation on Saturday. You don't have to do the park at 14th on Friday and then another club on Saturday and a day party on Sunday. Do your contractual obligation. And then, you know what I'm saying? You can take like a little, like she said, we do mini vacays. I went to Mexico for 3 days one time and just laid on the beach and got my zen back. That's what I believe Ashley's talking about, because sometimes you have to disconnect from the rest of the world, the phones, the emails, do one little mini vacation with just Ashley. And then maybe the next month or so, do like a little mini vacay with the kids, But at some point in time, you have to disconnect from the show. You have to disconnect from the outside world and all that stuff.
this nigga went all over fucking
That's something
downtown
I want to
DC.
do
Mute
so
yourself.
bad.
Mute
What y'all
yourself,
talking about?
Lee.
Hey, mama, mute yourself, baby. That's something that I want to do is do a mini vacation. I think that's such a good idea, Dina. What you talking about? Like you say, you went to Mexico for 3 days. That to me is so smart to come back refreshed, to go back to work, and go back to you know what I'm saying. After 3 days of being in Mexico, I'm pretty sure you came back as a different person. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just think that.
Especially after I worked 133 hours in 2 weeks, I needed
Oh
that.
Lord. Jesus. Well, of course, but from what he's saying, what Ashley's saying, and even what Eric is saying, Quick works like that, where he just works straight through. The man was almost in the hospital because a lot of it had to do with his work schedule and his work ethic, where he pushes himself. Then I mean, they was all concerned. That was a big storyline, and they also said behind the scenes that stuff actually was true. So it's like, yes, you got to push. You want to make all this money. He has a lot of followers. His social media is up and it's stuck. So it's like, for me, what are we doing here? Do you still gotta be physically in the club when digital is literally the way of life? If your social media status is up there where his numbers is, he ain't gotta do too much. He can have assistants, he can have mentees, he can have people. It's a lot that he could be doing. I'm just being real about that. His numbers is crazy on Instagram. Lee,
For
social.
sure.
I'm just saying, to be in this type of world, this type of environment, you got Stephanie still doing what you're doing. How do you feel about that, Erica? That I feel like his social media is so big, his
Well, no,
status is
that's
so
what I'm
high.
saying. That's along the lines of what I'm saying. There are other things you can do outside of actually DJing at the club to make money for that lifestyle, where it would still give you the time to be with your family. And even if I agree with you, Kamisha, in terms of like comedy, acting, DJ, like if you're an artist, then yeah, you do have the excitement of actually performing. But then I think it's different than with Lee, because it's different when you have a wife and a family. You know what I'm saying? Because then
No,
you have to balance.
I did say if she was married to somebody, maybe her husband gave her a choice, because I said if she was to be what she does, she could actually be
No,
in
no,
a
no. I know.
business.
I'm agreeing with
Okay.
you, but I'm just
Okay,
saying,
gotcha.
even if you're just married, but if you're married with kids is different, because you have only a certain time span and they're gonna be gone,
Right.
ideally, right?
Right.
So it's like,
Gotcha.
okay, you're missing out on something you can't never get back, and you can be in the club another day, right? So there are things where you have to look at what your values are and why are you doing this. You're doing it because you want them to have a certain lifestyle, but you don't want to miss out on that. Like, I don't have kids, so I feel like there's certain stuff, like I could do or not do, because if you don't have children, then you look at things differently. But to me, if I had children, then it's like, okay, if I'm working so hard that like I'm not really guiding them because I'm not there, then I have to look at like that work is more than just money. Like, he's losing, you know what I'm saying? So those are the things I think he has to balance. Like, okay, you do get that excitement of being in the club, but then you're missing all your daughter's dance recitals.
Well, even for me, I can even remember when when I listened to Ashley talk when she said that I am like, the bad guy and the good guy. Just when she said that, that just set with me as far as, raising the kids and you the good and the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? You come in as the fun parent, you know what I'm saying? And she might want to be the fun parent, but she never even had the opportunity to do that because the position that she was in, or even going out with other wives and then seeing that I'm sitting here and they know I got a husband, but I'm sitting by myself because he got to go to work. It's to the point where now the money he's making now, do you really have to now though? Really? Do you have to get
Exactly.
up to
And then
go? Do you see what I'm saying? Do you have to get up and go right now? Or is it that you just
exactly.
that you want to go out? Because damn thought feels like boy saying that is it me? Because if you don't have to go and you're choosing to get up and leave, then what's the real gag? What's the real tea? Is it me? That's
Yeah.
the problem. That you can I'm just keeping it real. I would question myself as a woman and wonder why in the world will my husband get up and want to go to these events, even though at this point he's making this coin. He's at a status where he doesn't have to go every time. Why are
Right.
you get up and leaving?
And then
I'm
you
just keeping it
heard her
real.
say, he said he had to go home and change clothes. So she was like, why you just can't wear what you got on so you can stay a little bit longer?
Exactly.
And then
Because if
also,
she
I would say too is
exactly.
remember the scene with the daughter. To me, if all
Mhm.
you're doing is writing checks, then you can't come in now and make judgments about the outfits. You know what I'm saying? You don't even come to the girls' recitals, so how can you come in here and say, okay, that's too skimpy? You know what I'm
But
He
saying?
been the
that's a
one.
daddy thing. That's a
He been the
daddy thing.
one.
No, no, no,
Hold
no.
on,
I'm
but
not
that's a
saying no, no, no.
daddy
I'm not saying that he can't. I'm just
right.
saying that you really can't. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Because
I got what you're saying.
yeah, like obviously, of course, it is. I thought it was too. I agree with what he's saying, but I'm
Oh
saying,
no, I
dude,
don't. I'm from Louisiana, baby. The kids down there, if you see them, I'm saying, see in the South, like the clothes, all that shit. It was. I thought she was cute. Her little girl was really cute anyway. So I thought the outfits they had to me is normal. And I also want to tag on what you said as far as Ashley. She's a strong woman. To be honest, I wouldn't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing. I've been going to
right?
dance
Because you don't
recitals,
come to the
sewing,
recital.
pricking my finger, being up at 4 a.m., trying to go run to the thrift store or whatever store, trying to get a piece of cloth that fell off, go to expensive shoe place because that stuff is expensive. Her heel broke. Who knows how many stores she has incorporated with just dance alone. I know my sons in track how it was. I know her boys did stuff as well, or if they get in trouble,
Exactly,
they have to go stay after school. Whatever the situation is, it was on her to do most of it. He would hear
right?
things through the
Exactly.
mom. And that's just, I don't know. That's go ahead, mom. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that was my point. I'm like,
Yeah.
all you're doing is writing a check. You're not even coming to the recital, let alone the rehearsals. So how are you even gonna have anything to say? Just be like, just keep writing checks because you're not. And so to me, those are the things that he's missing out on. You know what I'm saying? If you want to protest, you come in there and you talk to the person who made up the uniform, but don't come in now. You know what I'm saying? Don't come in late
Right.
and
Right.
having a whole bunch to say, and then you're not even gonna be at the recital. No, so those are the things that he's missing out on by choosing to be at every single event. And so that's the thing that he has to really, that would be interesting for them to really weigh. Because I think at the end of the day, he throws out there that, because every rich person is like, I got to be out there to make the money, so that we can have this lifestyle. But at the end of the day, there's other ways to make money. And at his status, he could be at home
His
with her
status
making
is
TikToks.
crazy. Again, look, exactly. He could be doing it. In fact, the TikToks would be for him and her would be insane. If they did TikToks and post them on the Instagram, his Instagram is so crazy right now. And like I said, he really should have maybe like people who are like, I would have say like I don't know what to call them mentees or whatever, just guys that do the same thing that he do, that be his crew. Where if there was parties and stuff going on, it's not necessarily him, but they know it's attached to his whatever that he calls it, DJ Quick, but I don't know what the name would be. But to all those guys or girls, or them or they, whoever they were, would be attached to his corporation, where they would do some parties where if he wanted to be home with the kids, or go to a recital, or just go on a date, or go on a vacation. You know what I'm saying? He's still making coins, he's still involved. He's also making other quicks. I'm just saying there's so many other things he could be doing, but he should be on social media. He should be doing TikToks. The Jamie and Arena have that they are way ahead. Social media is literally people will be at home making money on the computer, on their phone, on their iPad. If the robots will be, y'all think that shit's not for real? Look, I don't want to get into it, but I'm saying the social media is gonna be what it is. So trying to be relevant still in the club at a certain age to me is crazy. I'm just gonna say that. Gina, I don't know where Lee. I don't know if Lee's able to say
I'm
anything
here.
or not.
I'm here. I just didn't want any background noise. I'm here, but
Good.
I 100% agree with that. And when you get to a certain age, you don't have to do everything. You need to learn how to delegate. Because when we get to a certain age, if we want to move all the mountains by ourselves, that creates stress on our body. We all know that as African American people, we are predisposed to a lot of illnesses, diabetes, high cholesterol, um, high blood pressure, strokes, heart disease, all those things. So when you are out there adding additional stresses on you, because you could just go to work every day and never have a stressful moment in your life, and you can still get these things. But when you add stress, and you know, we've known him to go to the hospital. What did they say that one episode that he went to the hospital 4 times in 1 week? Like, you have got to sit down. And like Tina Bree says, they think Quick just loves making money, which he's already made a post that they posted on the Love and Marriage DC about making more moves, making more money, making this. And he did mention something along the lines that making money can be addictive. But at some point, you got to sit down and think about your health and your family.
Hey Ashley, welcome, Mama. How you doing?
Hey,
Hey, Ashley.
I'm talking a lot about me and my husband. I heard that.
Yes, we were. We sure were. We was talking about how Ooh, it's windy. Just
Hey,
talking about how
Bruno.
you.
Right. Don't leave Bruno out. Bruno is the star, okay?
Bruno is a paid actor.
Exactly. Bruno gets more screen time than some of the cast.
Yeah, we were just talking about the part about how you felt, and about how as far as him working, we was also saying that he loves the job. Everybody saying he loves it, but then we also were saying that it's got to be a way he can scale back or something to be able to balance. Because I said
Yeah, I
that
mean,
me and Lee both were saying this is difficult.
yeah, I've definitely been asking for balance. But one thing I kept hearing y'all say is the club, the club, the club. Quick does a lot more than just the club. So I think that that's kind of a misconception. At the time when we were filming, like y'all know, this is a year old. At the beginning of the second half, he was doing a morning show. No, he wasn't doing a morning show. He was doing the afternoon show. So he's done the morning show before, and then he went to afternoon. So I think that's like he was on 3 to 6. But then, yes, he will have the club sometimes after. Quick has a ton of appearances, like daily. And then, we still have like our club, and we're opening up. We're co-owners in a restaurant that's opening up. So it's just not the club. So I just wanted to like kind of clear that up, because I hear that a lot. But now,
Well, we also said y'all he's opened up new businesses as well. We said at the beginning, I said it wasn't just that we said he also had other things he was actually adding on, that was saying like he's even adding on other money. I was like, to me, wouldn't that take away from the family as well?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it does take away. I mean, and now, so when the reunion was airing, he was a week out from going back to morning show, which is a whole nother headache because he has to be there at 5 a.m. The studio is about 45 minutes, an hour away from our house. So the nights that he isn't DJing, he has to be in bed by 8, 9 o'clock so he can get rest. So it's still not, so now we don't have those evenings to do date nights either. Um, Everything I said on the show about what I feel and about that is absolutely true. But at the same time, I look at some of the comments and stuff. Like one comment said today, well, he doesn't spend any time with your children, and it's like, no, he ain't go to them fucking dance competitions. We took this season off actually, which I am very happy about. But the dance competitions are usually out of state. It's if anybody does like travel sports or travel whatever, so they're
Yeah, I
not here.
did
They're
them
usually about
hard.
3 to 4 days of the month during competition season. So it's a lot, and he wasn't able to like travel with us and be there all the time. So that was fucking sucky. I think it was more sucky for me than it was for the kids, though.
I mean,
Well, can I
yeah,
ask a question, Miss Ashley?
Mm-hmm.
Have since you guys have wrapped up filming and everything, have there been more efforts to get a balance? Because
Yeah, there.
you kind of glowing a little bit over there, not just
Well,
the
I don't
sunlight.
think I'm glowing, child. I think I'm exhausted. So I mean, I'll tell you what I've been doing, but no, Quick's in the kitchen. It's a big ass B out here. Quick's in the kitchen right now. As you guys have probably noticed, he don't talk about the show since we came back. We both have felt really strongly about the show since we saw the last 11 episodes, which we had gotten 48 hours before the reunion. We were literally still watching some of the episodes while I was getting like glam in the back. But no, a lot of we've been on more vacations. We do have more date nights. One of the things is he's home more now, especially because he does have to be on the radio so early. So at nighttime, sometimes I'm like, okay, bro, I'm used to, having my own space, my own time. And when he's just around while I'm trying to watch like TV or something, I'm like, all right, you can go do something. But he is trying to make a little bit, more of an effort. And, that's commendable. But even watching last night, I remember once we wrapped up reunion, I was still pissed with him. I was like, that's your fucking answer? Like, I applaud Ashley for being strong. Like, nigga, fuck that shit. That is not the answer. Or like what you're supposed to be doing. Like,
right.
yeah, Ashley a strong woman. So like what? But no, so yeah, I mean, even after the reunion, I remember we were like, I was kind of not talking to him for a few days after that. I was fucking pissed. And so last night when we were watching it, I was like, do you hear yourself? Like, does it change how you feel about it? He's like, no, what? I mean, I know it bothers you, but like, what am I saying that's wrong? And I'm like, he like kind of still just doesn't get it.
Yeah, I think he thinks because you're so strong, you don't need help. But even the
Yeah.
strongest of the strongest need help.
Yeah. And I've made it
And
look
say it
super
again.
simple. When I first had Antonio, when I got
Oh
pregnant
yeah,
with Antonio,
right.
I was 21 years old, which is still very young. And we moved, so we're from Baltimore, but we moved closer to DC right after Smooth was born. So at that time I was 22, 20, maybe had turned 23. And we had bought like the single family house. And I have become like, shit, this fucking big ass bee, y'all. It's like killing me.
I
Um,
mean, like,
it's
something sweet,
huge.
but we smell some cologne or something.
I don't know.
Smelling
It's,
something
it's, it's
sweet.
just me.
Something.
I just smell so good. But
HBIC in the building. Wait,
oh, y'all see my chair?
HBIC.
Y'all see my chair?
Oh
I
my
see it.
God. Okay,
Can we order those
HBIC.
online?
Yes, you can order
Can
them
we
on
order those online?
fashion.com because I make them in my basement.
Okay,
They're
cool.
very cute. Very, very,
But
very
no,
cute.
Bruno, stay away from that daggone big. Oh my gosh. I might have to go in the house. What was I saying? I was trying to be outside because it has been like rainy in Maryland and terrible weather, and it actually feels really good today. So that's why I wanted to be outside.
I know. Look, I could do
You
the
were
sun
talking
is out. I
about
could
how you
tell
moved
too.
to the house.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we moved when
Yeah.
Smooth was 8 months old. So I had moved away from like I was used to living 15, 20 minutes away from my family and friends, and now I didn't have that. and that really sucked. Like not having any help. And at that time, Quick was super grinding. Like he was a lot more busy than he is now, in the sense that he was like really trying to build stuff. And I talked about this, I think, the first reunion. And at that time, I was having to like, I was in school and I had to like drop out of school because we didn't have like the money at the time to have like, you know, full-time help, and I didn't have no family and stuff like that. So in the beginning, that was really hard, and I think because I handled it so well, because I wanted it to be like, oh, she's such a good mom, she's such a good wife. I felt like that's what I was supposed to do. And I think, and I've said this too quick before, I've said this in my book as well, I taught him that it was okay to treat me like that, because I was going to handle everything. And I did myself a disservice by trying to be this strong, you know, black woman. Fuck that. I take my cape off now. I don't want to be strong.
Wow. That is so deep right there, man. Like, oof. When I was younger, where were you at 15 years ago? Because that's like was a thing when I was having kids and stuff like that. Just a lot of stuff you said, it spoke to me a lot. Somebody said in the chat that that's joy that's attacking you to be. They so shady in the chat. The B that's attacking you is joy.
You know, that's
I
probably the only
can't.
way she ever would.
Anyway, this reunion was so crazy. We was talking about the different day. Erica, what did you want to say to Ashley?
Um, wait.
Erica.
No, I'm here. I'm here. I'm trying to remember. Oh, wait. Okay, so with your thanks for clarifying, because I think I think the point, or at least the point that I was making, is that he needed to get, especially when that season where he had the health issues and stuff. It's like there does come a time where you have to have more balance
Yeah.
with your family and career.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
know,
he still has to figure that out. I mean, it's still a lot. He's still having other health issues. And it comes from, because even when he travels sometimes, like if he gets, you know, he does like Houston a lot or whatever. So say he has a party in Houston Saturday, he'll fly out to Houston, fly right back home, and then whatever else he has to do here in DC or Maryland, he goes straight to that to do it. So he doesn't give himself, you know, enough rest. And a lot of times I do feel like he overworks himself, but also because I know this business, the moment you stop saying, you say you can't do something, they stop asking.
That's
Mm-hmm.
true too. Damn, it is. He
So
look,
it's
he
a,
in the wrestling. He need to take over. He need to
I
take over.
mean, yeah,
Wrestling games in trouble right now.
child,
They in big trouble right now in real life.
I don't pay no attention to that wrestling stuff. I don't know nothing about that. That's one of the businesses
Oh,
I'm not on.
they got a lot going on. Mhm.
Yeah, that's one of the businesses I'm not on. So I do not understand wrestling. Wrestling remind me of my
Well,
castmates.
I'm saying, uh, well, look. The thing about it with the reunion, how they broke it up, and how they. I thought that I said, Lord have mercy. I thought you were gonna jump in there with quick, with security escorting, what you call them, the mean girl
Oh,
sisters out there.
oh, I
But
would have.
I think the
Oh, I definitely would have. So with that scene,
I see. I told y'all. Look, man.
how you
I
guys are
would too. I
seeing
ain't gonna
it,
lie. But
how you guys are seeing it. Some stuff is not in, you know, chronological order. What happened with
mm,
how it starts off is how it starts off. Me and Raina straight off the bat. That shit is how it started off. I walked on that stage and she was fucking staring. I was fucking confused. Like, why the fuck are you fucking mad? The fuck?
okay, wait, Ashley, I did have a question about that. So in the beginning, I didn't understand. So I just want to make sure, because I felt like, was it editing? Like, to me, you
No, that
said
wasn't
I've been defending Jamie, and then she was like, Ashley, you do a lot of drinking. And I was like, but she just said she was defending
right,
Jamie.
because
Like,
she had to get her lines out.
okay,
It was rehearsed.
okay, yeah, because
Like,
I was like,
wow.
she had a point that she wanted to come in to say. She says it more than once. So it's like, honey, I understand you want to make this point. It's not landing like you wanted to do. It was very rehearsed. As you watch on the season, there's no, and Kamisha, I think I said this to you at the beginning, before the second half came back. because I remember her husband kept going on interviews like, yeah, y'all gonna see, because I say what I got to say, and the Tyler's and the Silvers, and it's like there's no Silvers Tyler's beef. My only beef with them was that y'all keep inserting yourself in shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. I still feel that same way. Like I've said this on other interviews. There was a shift in dynamic after Christmas when I found out that Arena was well aware that Joy was coming to my house. Carmen, people can say she a clout chaser or not. I feel how I feel about Carmen too a little bit, but some of the shit she's told me, a lot of the shit she said has been true that I already fucking knew. There was a conversation at reunion for them to gang up on me, I guess. Them to come at me thinking I was going back down. I am me. Every bitch, the whole fucking everybody on the show, including, well, not Bruno, I wouldn't fuss with Bruno, but everybody that's been on that camera could come at me at the same time. I'm still gonna be me. So, you know, after the Christmas episode aired, you know, we that was kind of the same time we were finishing up filming. I was in a good place with the Tylers. Our last event was actually not Jamie's retirement party. We had another event about 3 days later. The Duncans and I threw a prom giveaway. It was no drama, so I'm guessing that's why I wasn't there. And, you know, why would the mean girl be the one that is the one that, you know, does all the philanthropy work in the area? Like, so it didn't go. Right, it didn't go with the storyline. The Duncans, they barely showed them anything, any time that they like. So that's neither here nor there. Anyway, my point is that day we filmed. We all left. See y'all later. Love y'all. See y'all. It wasn't like a goodbye because after last season and leading up to this season, we hung out more with the Tylers. They came over, like stuff. I went out with them, all that kind of thing. That Thursday was that Saturday coming up was the episode, the Christmas episode. So the trailers had started coming out, and when I woke up, Angela was like, Jamie is going the fuck off on you on social media. Y'all know how Jamie do on social media with talk about me and Winter, never his own shit. I woke up, I was so fucking confused, and he in the comments, and then he started talking about I can't wait for the reunion and this. I'm like, Jamie, I just literally told you love you, bro, 2 days ago. What the fuck has happened? Like, what are you talking about? So I was just like, yo, this shit is phony as fuck. Then, you know, Angela, who is my other fucking kid, who's the same age as little Jamie, you know, she was on Instagram. Little Jamie was on Instagram. Like, you know, they both like going saying stuff to each other. Angela's like, you know, y'all fake as shit. Like, we just saw y'all. It was none of this energy. Jamie tells her, well, if you wasn't living with Ashley and Quick, first she called her my maid, and then he told her if she wasn't living with us, she'd be homeless. I said, you done lost your fucking mind. So you mad at me for repeating, or mad at Quick for repeating and apologizing multiple times for calling your child bad, but someone who you know is like my child, who lives with me, who I take care of, who's the same age, you are very comfortable with telling her she's my maid and that she'd be homeless. Fuck you. I would never fuck with you again. I told him, you, your wife, whoever got a fucking problem, y'all got my number, y'all got my address. I'm not doing a bunch of this social media stuff with y'all. And that is how it started. That is exactly how it started. So they want to say, well, Ashley said this. I sure enough said what the fuck I said after you decided to call someone who is the same age as your child, since y'all want to throw the child word around, which I call them, they fucking 30 years old damn near right now. I'm sorry, it's not a child. We all somebody's fucking child. So, I mean, until we 90, until we leave this fucking earth, we somebody's child. Like, please. Like, so after that, it wasn't okay. And I reached out to Arena and said something about that. And she was like, I didn't even know this was happening. And then I said, I'm not playing with my family for chump fucking change. Y'all can fucking do that. Because that's what the fuck we get paid. Chump fucking change. And then they was mad about that. I don't give a what the fuck you mad at me. Don't be mad at me for that. That ain't me. That ain't on me. So it was like a bunch of bullshit, you know. Fast forward, I really didn't see them around Mother's Day. I think Arena and I had like texts like, you know, Happy Mother's Day. But during this time, so it's March to maybe like July, several people, including Sherella and Black, including fucking Latrice and her husband from Bell Collective, who I'm very close with. They came in town, they had met the Tylers. Some people who are literally legit fucking strangers. Yeah, Jamie keep telling everybody he can't wait for a reunion. He got so much to say to you. He coming for you. He gonna take you down. And I knew he was telling the truth because he had did that same shit to Arena first season, was going around telling people that he coming for his own fucking wife. So I'm like, I know this shit true. He did the same fucking thing to his wife. So, but I'm like, what the fuck are you so fucking upset with me for? Then Arena's like, well, you telling people you don't like Jamie? I don't. For you to think it is okay for him to have told Angela, who they knew was going through a very difficult time, difficult life. She was going through a lot in her life. They were very well aware of this because Brittany and Angela were friendly too. Our entire families had become intertwined. The fact that you thought telling someone that they're my maid and that they will be homeless, and that you thought I wasn't gonna feel no fucking type of way about that and think that you were okay, no, that's not fine. But that's the type of shit that Jamie likes to do. He goes on social media, he talks shit, he gets upset if anybody has a fucking response. Like, grow a fucking pair. Grow a fucking pair. So that was the whole shit that happened with the Tylers. Even going into the reunion, I was like, all right, you know what, we're gonna go on this, might have, some arguments. By the end, we're gonna kiki, we're gonna hug, whatever. When Arena said, when Carlos plays the package, you see Quick say, Jamie been drinking, Jamie been drinking, Arena. Y'all know when Jamie starts drinking, he turns into a different person. Comes back on. Ashley, do you think Jamie's an alcoholic? Do I think Jamie drinks? Yes, the fuck we all drink. Does he act different sometimes when he drinks? Yes, the fuck we all do. But I've never said he was an alcoholic. I literally got asked in my confessionals once, was he an alcoholic? And I said, y'all keep fucking, to my producer, I said, y'all keep fucking playing with people's livelihoods. I would never fucking say that about that fucking man. I'm going to fucking bat for him. Like, that fucking narrative y'all trying to fucking paint, that shit is not fucking cool. I even said, and they cut it out, you see me saying I defended Jamie against an alcoholic. I defended Jamie against cheating rumors. And then you see him, I hear me say, I defended him against all that. It also says I defended him against abusive claims, because all first season, that was what the fucking narration of him was. And anytime I got interviewed, anytime anybody asked me, because the truth is, no, I do not think he's a fucking abuser. I've never seen him fucking hit Arena. Yes, sometimes he talks fucking shit, he talks fucking wild, and I'd be like, Jamie, you're a fucking wild boy. You're an asshole. And I said that on the stage. I said that to fucking Jamie. Before this second half, we had that type of relationship where we would bicker with each other. That shit ended, whatever. But I said what the fuck I said. And I also didn't say what the fuck I said. So if I'm telling you, Arena, I have never called this man an alcoholic. Yeah, but you drink more than us. Okay, Arena, I do. You're not listening to understand me. Wow. You're listening for a fucking argument. You came in here with your fucking script that you wanted to read, and you had to get that off your chest. So that's why the fuck I zapped out on her. Like, bitch, I just saw you. Literally, we had saw each other at Karen Huger's birthday party, probably like 3 weeks before, and we spoke, and then we hugged. Me and her were talking. We left it. If you had such a big issue, felt some kind of way, why you ain't say that? Because you don't. You waited till you got a battery in your bed. Your husband hyped you up because he can't be looking crazy. He didn't want to be the one fussing with me like he be doing on social media. He can't do that on TV because then everybody knows the real him. No, he can't do that. So he's pumping you up, putting his battery in your back to say all this bullshit. And I'm literally looking at her like, I'm upset because I'm like, are you not hearing me? Like, what part of me aren't you comprehending? And I'm still sitting here fucking defending him. I'm still sitting here saying, I don't fucking think that. Like, so that shit blew me all the way, but it doesn't stop. It continues on. And more of the issue is, they felt like they needed to be Joy's mouthpiece. And that fucking HBIC comment fucked them up so fucking bad. I took it as a fucking joke. Like,
oh my God. Yeah, you did. You could tell.
Yeah, but the
it looked like it was peace. It was okay.
I thought it was, but no. When you
hold on, mama. Like, okay,
the audience starts talking and you start talking, and other people start getting in your fucking ear and all that shit. Jamie, I've seen him post stuff like, why the silver's in the middle of the picture. Like that shit really bothers him. Please put their ass in the middle of the fucking picture. Please do. Please put him in. Please put Jamie in the middle of the picture. Please do.
So like that was confusing to us, like that scene, like and then it was another scene we was talking about where like when Joy was talking to you, like was anything said before she was like, okay, well, I can't be cool with you or whatever she was saying because of my husband and my friend. We were so confused by that because we didn't understand why was Karma name brought into that. If she felt that way, why didn't she been tell you that? And where was it coming from? Was that an editing thing or was something said before that? Because
So I will give
you
y'all
just out of nowhere.
No, I will give y'all the real. Let's be real. When that and the basketball scene gets addressed, because everybody likes to say, "Oh, well, quick invited them," or all this shit. And that gets addressed at the reunion. Better not be chopped and screwed and edited, because no, the fuck, Quick did not want them. That production begged us for them to come. Me and Joy had not talked. She screamed, leaving out my fucking front door, saying, "We enemies, bitch." So y'all think it's okay for them to come to a basketball game, but when I tell y'all I don't fucking want them around, it's a fucking problem. But when they get to say it, it's fine because their asses got to do whatever the fuck they wanted to do all this season. Not film, not show up, walk the fuck out of scenes, all that bullshit. I never fucking got that fucking opportunity to do none of that shit. Nor would I, because I signed up for a fucking show to do my fucking job, not to lie and not to fucking skate. And that's what the fuck they got to do every fucking chance they got. Neither here nor there. So the scene happens, so I didn't pick this store. Production told me Arena picked this store. I get in this store, I'm looking at the clothes. I'm like, Joy, does Arena really like you? Because every chance she gets to set your ass up, she's doing it. I'm looking at these.
Oh, Jesus.
What the hell is happening? So, she gets in there. We both kind of at the beginning were like, yeah,
right.
We're not finding no fucking outfit in here. So
right.
Make the best of it.
Mm-hmm.
She starts, goes tries on some stuff. She comes out, she's dancing around, she's playing, blah, 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 blah. She sits down and she's like, again, same exact fucking verbiage. And this is what I'm talking about, this scripted shit. These motherfuckers went home and wrote down their fucking lines and was practicing them in the mirror. Same shit she said when we were at that little coffee shop. I like you, Ashley. Okay. You said that last time we were together, but okay, I know you do, girl. She's like, you like me too. I do. I did really like Joy. I think it's a misconception that I didn't know Joy till we started filming. That's a misconception. Joy, we hadn't known each other long, but we did meet before, and me and her had a conversation. Like, I remember her saying, like, even if the show doesn't pick us up, like, I think you're such a dope person, blah blah blah. I thought the same exact thing. I really did like Joy. Anyway, so at the store, she comes out and she's like, I really liked you. And I'm like, I like you too, blah, blah, blah. She said, but the love I have for Carmen and Clifton outweighs my like for you. In real life, what happened was, I said, y'all wasting my fucking time. I got my shit. I fucking left. Production is at the door. Like, wait, stop. We need clarity. I said, I don't need clarity on shit. Y'all keep letting this bitch fucking flip flop. We don't, like, stop putting me in these fucking situations. Because when the fuck I go off, I'm the bad guy. Because they already set and fucking rehearsed what the fuck they gonna do. I signed up to give y'all my fucking real reactions. And my real reaction is, good, Joy. Kiss my ass. You ain't never got to fucking worry about me again. Left out. Production was like, please, Ashley, can you go back in? The audience is going to be fucking confused. I'm confused. And guess what? I am completely okay with being confused. Fuck the audience, what they think. I don't give a fuck at this point, because y'all have already put me through a fucking enough with these people. Every fucking single time I asked not to be in a situation, I was put in it. And every single fucking time I look fucking crazy because I reacted to some bullshit that they were doing. So I go back in. She said the exact same thing again, which, again, this is what I'm telling y'all about these motherfuckers having these lines. But this time she said, Ashley, I love Clifton more than I like you. I said, don't leave Carmen out of it. You want to, you so ride or die for fucking Carmen. Don't leave her out of it. So that's when the scene continues. And she's like, you feel like can't nobody say nothing about your best friend? Me and Alicia have known each other since we were fucking 12 years old. Alicia has said when my mother had fucking cancer and we fucking thought the doctors fucking called me and told me my mother was not going to make it through the fucking day. Since Alicia lived the closest to the fucking hospital, Alicia was there before my sister, me, or Quick. Don't you ever fucking compare your bullshit, y'all fucking love triangle bullshit, fake ass fucking made for TV
Oh
friendships
shit.
and marriages. Don't you fucking ever compare, ever. Y'all don't fucking know each other. You fucking Joy was gone for a fucking year in Mexico while your husband and Carmen were here. You had been here for 2 fucking before we started filming. Stop playing with me. You don't know your fucking husband and you don't fucking know your best friend. And that's why I said your best
Oh
friend you
no.
just met. And she's like, oh, and you say shit like that. Yes. So yes, whatever the fuck you about to say, I'm all of it. I'm a bitch. I'm shady. I'm coming for your motherfucking ass. So every time you fucking say something, bitch, I'm coming back on you. That's why I said, bitch, we could throw all adjectives all fucking day. Your word game ain't never gonna fucking fuck with mine. My hands is fast, my mouth is fast. So whichever fucking way you want to play this, we can fucking play it that way.
Come on, I just say my hands is fast. I have to. Oh, I'm sorry, I have to use it. My hands and my mouth is quick. Let's go. You should say quick. Quick.
So whichever way, my thing is, whichever way you want to fight, I'm cool with it. And then she said, we even. We on the same something. I guess she's talking about us being on the same show. Girl, we never even. What they did cut out. I said, go back to you and Clifton's for TV rental that y'all rented 2 fucking days before we started filming. We're not fucking even. Nothing about us is fucking even. Nothing about us is fucking even. I've been to Joy's performances as a friend to support her, where it was me and the bartender and the light man.
Oh my God.
Me, Arena, and Alicia have sat on fucking sidewalk curbs to support her. But you want to be on this fucking show, talk about Alicia's messy. But when you saw Alicia, you told Alicia she was your spirit animal. So that's why at Jamie's retirement, they don't really show Alicia, but Alicia and Brian, her boyfriend, were sitting behind Winter and Yusha when we were on the couch. So when Joy walks over, I was like, you ain't got nothing to say? Because at the store, you had a lot to say about Alicia. You couldn't fucking keep her name out your fucking mouth. Wow. Say that shit to her. But no, you want to walk and run away and
Nothing
all that
was said.
And be big and bad and fucking some fucking confessionals. And then you and your husband want to spend 3 months plotting and planning what y'all going to say at reunion. And I peeped that shit on fucking Ready to Love. Y'all did that same shit. Y'all some fucking reunion motherfucking gangsters. Some fucking confessional fucking gangsters.
Wait a minute.
Wait till you get on this couch.
Wait a minute. No.
Ugly ass dress and now you got so much to fucking say.
Oh my God. Somebody said Karma stood on business. Ooh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. So you said something about Karma. So Karma said what she said. You know, people like coming for Karma a little bit saying she wrong, but you said you had some type of way about Karma too.
I didn't really feel any type of way about Carmen when we were at the thing. You know, Joy brought up the throuple thing. And while we were at the wig thing, I felt like they were like, well, Ashley said, Arena said, why the fuck don't, I mean, I'm sorry. I know, and I say this all the time. I know what the fuck all y'all bitches say is so unmemorable. But please stop saying Ashley said. Ashley said, I don't think y'all in the fucking throuple. Ashley said, I think y'all fucking play this shit up for TV, for Instagram, to get some fucking attention. That's what the fuck I think. I think everybody from Ready to Love is a bunch of fucking clout chasers. Every single person I've ever met from that show. Every single one of y'all. And then y'all try to hold on to y'all 5 seconds of fame because, like I said, there's a new fucking cast. Literally, since they've been on, it's been what, 3 other shows?
Something like that.
It's fucking a
they did DC twice, and then they did Miami twice, and then they had to make a move, and then they did Dallas twice. So it's been like 6.
My point is, you know, on some like a show like ours, we are on every season if we choose to come back. Y'all don't get to go back to Ready to Love. It's always a revolving door. So y'all trying to always figure out how to extend these 15 minutes of fame. I ain't mad at you. But when I peep game, don't try to act crazy. That's what the fuck I felt like Carmen and Clifton were doing. Joy was in on it. I don't think Joy liked it, but she went along with it.
Right.
And what I feel like is, like, so when we're at the thing and they like, oh, Raina like Ashley threw me under the bus. I ain't throw you on the bus. I said what the fuck you said. Because if I said it, y'all damn sure was going to say I said it. And I'm damn sure. This is the thing about me. I'm going to say what I said and what you said. So you might as well just be honest, because I damn sure am going to be. So no, I didn't really
Right.
have a problem with Carmen. I just thought it was weird as fuck. And Carmen caught strays for sure. I just thought it was weird as fuck that Joy kept trying to compare their friendship to me and Alicia's. And I'm like, you look as dumb as Carmen's blue contacts. And I said this, I apologize for calling her the blue-eyed devil, but I still think the contacts.
I
Oh my
feel,
god,
I
what
feel, I feel what you're saying. So the good thing is that what I peeped from Ashley is she ain't gonna say nothing behind your back that she ain't gonna say in your face.
And that's the same thing I
she's
told
oh
Joy
I've always said that.
in that scene, because my cast had done and said so much stuff off camera. But then when we got in scene, it would be completely different. Joy, like I said, I literally had went to one of Joy's the day that we met up for coffee and apologized. Afterwards, we stayed after the production started wrapping up. We talked for some more. I went to a performance that she had. I was like, and then so now it's like 2 days later, and I'm like, Joy, I'm so lost. I'm so lost. But so I just feel like people could take. I know a lot of people. Oh, you're mean. You're this. And if to be liked, to be likable means I gotta go home and look in the mirror and jot down lines and lie and rent, like that shit is bullshit to me. That's not why I signed up for a reality show.
Now, Ashley, do you feel like the Pettys are what came between your relationship with the Tylers?
No, in all honesty, I think that the Tylers and I were on pretty even ground when Monique was there. I don't know what the conversation was with them when Monique decided not to leave, but I know what the conversation was with me, and I know where everybody else felt that now Quick and I were pushed to the forefront. I think that was an issue for them.
Oh.
And then now we're having the Pettys on. They had someone that they felt like they could almost mold, and that was beneath them, so that would put them a little higher. That's what I think and what I feel. I can't necessarily speak for them, but that's where I felt the switch in dynamic. But yes, I do feel like for me, they kept inserting themselves in the fucking petty shit that had nothing to do with them. And my thing is, be cordial. I said this multiple times, and I see on the preview for next week, Arena's like to me, you showed your ass all season. Me, you did too. It just wasn't fucking aired. Every time Sharella walked into a room, Arena got this fucking big ball of mad energy. Why are you mad? You mad because Joy don't like her. Every fucking problem you have this season is because of what Joy is going through. Joy's a big girl. She's a big girl. Let her put on let her strap up her onesie. Fight her own fucking battles. Child. But they wanted them to look like the Peacemakers this second half of the season. So they never aired any of that.
Interesting. Because I was wondering why I said, Lord, why they finna go each other again? Because I wonder do they feel like they're being attacked? Because I said it just seemed like that Quick did not want to do all that. I said it just seemed like he was just so like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it.
It's so like I tell y'all, and y'all, they almost didn't have a reunion because I almost didn't show up. Like I told y'all, they sent us the episodes 48 hours before. So we had to go to Atlanta to film. So I'm trying to get shit ready for the kids, making sure they straight. They in fucking camp and shit. I gotta make sure they all of that shit. I'm still getting fitted for my dress. They didn't pay for our glam to travel. I had to make sure my glam had, like, they offered us some glam from Atlanta that I'm not using no fucking people I've never fucking used before. The fuck I look like Joy? No, I'm not fucking.
Oh wow.
So I had to make sure my glam was straight, that they were down to Atlanta, that I had to pay for them, make sure they had rooms, hotels, travel, all of that. Quick was actually already in Atlanta for something that he was at work for. So the day before, I finally had I was like, let me try to skim through these episodes real quick. So I'm watching and I'm like, all right, there's me acting a fool. There's me acting a fool. There's me acting a fool. Oh, everybody else shit gone. Everybody else shit mysteriously. Oh, they such peacemakers and nice, and all of a sudden they go to therapy. But if you watch the scene with Lil JB tells me they had not been to therapy since their TV therapy, whatever. I was like, okay. called Angela, who was our number 2, right under Carlos. I said, "Have y'all lost y'all fucking mind?" She said, "I knew you were gonna be her first day. I knew you were gonna be pissed." I said, "I hope y'all have a great reunion because I will not be there. Reunion without me. See how much y'all can talk about without me there."
Wow.
Hang up the phone. My production team for the next couple hours, they called me. I canceled my fucking flight and everything. Like, and then so Quick was like, that's not professional. Even no matter how pissed he was, he's like, this is business. I get there, we in glam. Angela comes in my glam room. First thing she said, "You want to punch me in my face?" So y'all knew this shit was fucked up. Like, y'all knew it was fucked up. Like, so that was super fucking weak to me. So yeah, that was weak. So Quick was already, so he was literally watching episodes, the rest of them, while I was getting my glam done. We both watched it like, this shit is corny. This shit is whack. This shit is not. I mean, of course, you're not gonna get 100% of everything that was going on, but it was a very one-sided narrative.
Right.
And I was pissed because I felt like of everybody, and I still feel like this. No producer ever had to tell me what to say. None of my castmates can say that because I've watched my castmates get coached on the sideline. I've watched my castmates say,
That's crazy.
Us take a break, come back and say something completely different. I've seen fucking people's switch. I think my mom is here. Yeah, my mom is here, guys. My mom, who I have no relationship with, is randomly at my house. But now that's sarcasm again, because I feel like a lot of people also just don't.
Yeah, your mom.
We know.
They
Yeah.
are. They are. We know what it is, though. We know.
Yeah, but even with that, Arena said something in her confessionals, like maybe Ashley's jealous because her mother abandoned her. Arena and my mother had a relationship. My mother, in the beginning, everybody would be like, "Oh, Arena, you mean Arena look alike?" Arena does look a lot like my mom's side of the family. And my mom would be like, "Arena, one of mine's." And, Arena would come over and be like, "Hey, Ma," or I would be on the phone and she'd be like, where Ma at? Or the day of the Christmas party when me and Arena got into it, my mother literally took me and Arena into the bathroom like little children and was like, "Y'all have to stop this right now." So for you to fucking get on TV and say some bullshit like that, like, that's what I'm talking about. These people are fucking scripted and do what the fuck they are told. It is not honest. So I felt like I got played in the second season for showing up as myself, for not being a fucking puppet, for not playing I guess I didn't play the reality TV game. But the other thing that I did do is I was the only fucking one making sure that this shit was getting promoted on national shit, not just in the fucking DMV. The only one who decided, guess what? They not giving us no fucking pictures. So I'm gonna go get some fucking pictures for us done, because we're not getting proper fucking marketing. As we see, fucking Huntsville get fucking pictures every fucking 2 days of their new fucking season. Fucking Detroit is coming back with brand new fucking pictures for their fucking season. Our fucking season, y'all took Monique and Chris out, moved us around, and switched the fucking color of me and Arena dress. That shit is fucking corny as fuck.
So Detroit getting new pictures? Detroit getting new pictures? That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Now I wanted to see that.
It's disrespectful.
It is. I want to see that. Wow.
It's disrespectful. It's especially, and I like everybody on the Detroit cast. I supported them. Hey, Ma. Oh, I bought you that sweater. I'm on.
That is so crazy to me.
Tell Mom we said hey. Hey, Mom.
Hey.
Hey, Mama.
You too. This is Kamisha Reviews and her panel.
She is so pretty.
Who's so pretty, Kamisha? Girl, bye.
You, Mama.
Oh my God. Let me not push you before people be like, she abuses her mother too. Her mother. Abuses her mother too. It's horrible.
I got bruises.
Oh my God, that's so funny. It's 178 people here watching right now.
So, yeah, they're getting new pictures, and I was just like, the way we got treated, going on that break after the Christmas episode, not being told when we were coming back on, and coming back on as a season 3 when for us it's still a season 2. There's a lot of disrespect done, and it's not okay, and a lot of disrespect that hasn't been addressed outside of an apology that came 11 months later. And it's like, at this point, what difference does it make? And it's unfortunate because half of our cast is not going to speak out, as a lot of people don't do on their jobs, because they don't want to get fired, they don't want retaliation, they don't want to get
Right.
blackballed or whatever it
Mhm.
is. And I just feel like somebody got to fucking speak up for us. And I was always willing to be that person for us, even when it came down to contracts. I said to my cast, and this is how much I was trying to look out for these motherfuckers that kept throwing me under the bus every chance they get. I told them about what the TV show Friends did, how they were, when they started building their momentum, they decided if not all of us aren't getting 1 million per episode, none of us are coming back. We wasn't asking for. I wasn't about to ask for no 1 million per episode. But what I said was, we need to have this cap of what we're not accepting, or nobody's coming back. And what they've shown me is they didn't give a fuck about throwing me under the bus, not getting paid properly, not getting marketed properly. As long as they don't look like the fucking problem, they ain't got a problem. They ain't got an issue with it. Weirdos.
And the Friends did do that. A lot of shows do that going forward, where all them get together
You know what
and
they say, don't
go
bite the
against
hand that feeds
the
you.
money.
So I mean, regardless of the situation, if somebody's out there advocating me to increase my check, I wouldn't be shitty
Exactly.
towards them.
Advocating for your money, advocating for your children, advocating for you. Like, and all y'all could do is sit and talk shit about me. Like, and I done absolutely nothing to you, because like that shit, y'all, weird.
Yeah, that is weird
Wow.
because I love me some money.
Well, next week is going to be they already showing the trailers. I'm sure they're gonna show more trailers. It's looking kind of crazy again. What's your final thoughts on that, Gina and Erica? And I don't know. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. What's your final
I'm
thoughts?
just kind of, for real, I'm just like disappointed in the way that they showcase things because, over time we've learned that there's a lot of editing, and I'm just disappointed that if you're going to show one person acting an ass, show everybody acting an ass so we can have
And
a
my thing is,
complete.
right. So you guys saw what was happening between Winter and the Tylers, and I'm talking about she's lying or I'm lying. This shit was going on while we were filming. Why the fuck wasn't this talked about on the show? Because again, they were supposed to look like the peacemakers, and like they didn't have an issue with anything. Them and Winter were arguing, going back. I remember Winter had called Arena the letter P. Her body was shaped like the letter P, and Arena told
I
Winter
can't.
she needed to go get a tummy tuck, and Winter told her give her doctor's information. Like, this was on social media while we were filming, and literally I would show up to scene like, why are we not talking about this? And
Mm,
I was told by production, we're not discussing that.
wow.
But y'all want to keep putting me in fucking situations with people I keep asking y'all not to be in. But these motherfuckers got real fucking beef going on,
And we're not they're talking about it.
and we're
That's
not talking about
interesting.
it. So that was my
Mm.
fucking problem. So I saw my castmates keep talking about, I'm talking about editing. I'm not talking about editing. I did what the fuck I did. Maybe I've said editing, and that's not what the fuck I meant. What I meant was, it was other shit going on that could have been showcased. But they didn't show that. But what was filmed was Arena was trying to be on Sharella's ass every time she saw her. And y'all know Sharella wasn't going for that. So those were very comical arguments to me every single time. But those aren't shown either.
What they was talking about? What they was talking about? Who was talking about Sharella's wig? Were they saying that?
So
I
again,
forgot.
y'all saw how Clifton quickly deflected from that. So
Yeah, I did say that.
This whole shit with me and Joy, and I feel like this has also been lost in translation for whatever reason. Started with Seafood's Given. When we started filming in October. I had only met Clifton maybe twice. Once was at a club right at our season 1 premiere party when I told him I was pitching them. And then I had like a cookout. He came with Joy, but it was like 200 people here. I didn't know him. So I didn't have really any one-on-one interaction with him. When Thanksgiving came a week before, I was like, okay, let's have like a Friendsgiving. We did Seafood's Giving. Me and Raina and Joy were talking about doing it. So we had it at my house. All of us were here. We're eating crabs. If you guys are from Maryland or have ever, eat steamed crabs, you ain't on your phone while you're eating fucking crabs. So we sitting there eating. His phone rings. He picks it up. He's on the phone for like 5 minutes. Then he turns it around like, "Oh, it's Carmen." And I remember me and Arena both looked at each other like, "This weird." Like, and they're not having like a urgent conversation. Like this needs to be happening. It's like, what you doing?
Right.
And, so it's just cutting the bobo. It's like, nigga, are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
And then he says, "Oh yeah, because I heard your friend out of nowhere. Oh yeah, I heard your friend is a trainer." And I was like, "Who are you talking about?" And he was like, "Yeah, she'll look like no trainer to me." I said, "No, this is what you're not about to do." So that long text message that I sent Joy that's on the show, I don't know if you can screenshot it a certain way, but I talk about it in there too. But hey, Calvin. Hey, babe. So I talk about it in there too. So he was trying to body shame Sherella and make a fucking joke about that. This weird conversation had never fucking came up. I never heard about this big shit until it came up on TV. What happened at my house was Alicia and Joy were talking, and Joy was saying to Alicia, she don't know how it's gonna look crazy for us to still be friends with Sherella because Sherella was on the show came in as Winter's friend. That's how it's portrayed. And at the time, me and Winter were still having a bunch of fucking issues. Basically, she wanted us to ice Sherella out along with her and Lorena. And I was like, I'm not doing that, bitch. Not for you, not for Winter. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all bitches. I've had a relationship with Sherella for 12 years. And that's what she told Alicia. Well, I just think it'll look fake and phony.
That is crazy. That's like high school stuff. I've never.
My sister is here too, and she bought me a mimosa.
Oh, that is pretty too. That is so pretty. It's crazy.
Oh, that look good.
It do look good.
These people in this family know who the HBIC is. They better bow down.
HBIC is in the building.
When she getting mimosas brought to her.
Wait a minute.
She's
HBIC.
Everybody need to bow down.
Yeah, but so that's where that started from. And I'm like, so when Alicia told me, I was like, so now we fake it phony in my fucking house. She just said this shit because she don't want us fucking with Sherella. Because it's like, okay, girl, all right.
Very high school.
Your husband over here body shaming. All right.
Wow, and I can't stand body shame. That's awful. Oof.
Okay, so Ashley, is there any way for us to come back from this? Like, can we have another season, girl?
I think that Carlos can do whatever he want to do with his show.
Well, not me for you.
I'm sure that the Tylers, they gonna do what they told and they gonna return. Winter says she's not returning. The Duncans, I know they want me returning. For me, I went back and forth. There are days I'm like, fuck no, I ain't coming back to this show. Then there are days like, maybe I should give it another try. But I feel like I've given it another try and I've given the benefit of the doubt. At Reunion, I don't see myself ever having an authentic relationship with the Tylers ever again. And like I said, I don't want to be on a reality show faking it just for a show. I think that that's a disadvantage to the audience. And I hate when I see like people say, why can't they just get along for the show? It's like, that's literally the opposite of reality. This is not an acting job, like where you get to be a different character and then you can go on about your own business. This is a show where they want us to talk about our personal lives with each other and spend time with each other. I don't ever see myself having a personal relationship with them. They are as inauthentic as it gets.
Do you think you can ever get past the issue with Clifton?
Okay. Sorry, yeah, I'm in here cooking. I'm cooking. My turkey leg was boiled down. I had to add my gravy. So anyway,
I'll say yes to that. But the only reason
what was the last thing you said, Erica? I had to jump up real quick. What y'all say?
I asked her. I asked her, Kamisha, if she could ever get past the issue with Clifton.
I didn't have any relationship. I didn't.
With who?
Clifton. Sorry.
So I didn't value my relationship enough with him and Joy the way I valued my relationship with the Tylers. So the way I feel about the Tylers is at a different standard than how I feel about them. I don't care about these people. Like I said, Clifton, I had no relationship with him at all. None. I don't see why that we need to interact ever. Like I don't have at this point. It ain't no beef, but I also don't fuck with you. With the Tylers, it's different because I did really like them. I did really care for them. There for me on my end, my kids' ends, my mom's end, there was a lot of love for them.
Right.
And to see how they flip flop for nothing is like that shit's corny to me. And I ran up there, I'm a grown woman. Then girl, you have my phone number. Then why your grown ass ain't fucking call me? If you have, you felt this fucking way. I see. Oh, I'm about to get attacked. Okay, I'm going.
It's actually
like
it's probably a beehive somewhere where you are above your head where you are.
Oh, Bruno, shut
I
up. Where
bet
was
you
you when the bees jumped
it's a
on
nest
me?
or something. But
No, they just outside asking.
there's probably a nest right there where you were at. But but for me, I mean, next week's gonna be another crazy. So it's 3 parts to this reunion, right? It's 3 parts to it.
Yes, it's a 3-part
Is it 3 parts
reunion.
to the reunion?
Yeah,
Oh
we
Lord.
filmed for about, I want to say like 8 hours. It was like a whole work day.
Somebody said what I think you've answered before, but somebody asked in the chat, what didn't you like about Clifton?
Because he did like to get into arguments with women. Almost every woman on his Ready to Love cast, he's got into an argument with. I did not like that when he tried to body shame Shrella. There's other stuff I bring up at the reunion. I'm hoping that happened off camera, that I'm hoping will air. But he wanted his 15 minutes of fame, and he felt like he had to come at the only person he could get it from because he couldn't get it. Like nobody cares. Unless you're arguing with Ashley, nobody cares.
The HBIC. Wow. Well, that's all I got, Mom. I'm pretty sure you coming through. I know you got your family about to get started, man. This was a long live. We had to cover a lot. I ain't never had a season where I had to cover an end episode. Another reunion. Jesus Christ, a lot. But this was a good panel. And thank you, ladies, for coming up. Thank you, again, Miss Ashley.
You guys are welcome. All right, I'm gonna get off
Thank
of here.
you.
Bye,
Have a good day,
ladies.
Mama.
Have a
Bye
good
bye.
day.
Happy
Bye.
Sunday.
Now this was a good live. When I tell you, Ashley, I'm never ready for Ashley. I tell this all the time. I'm never ready for you. Like when she came through, baby, she was coming through with a lot
She
of
come through.
baby.
She
So
comes
we literally
through.
have 200 people in the chat. Just so you know, Dita, some of these people are coming from your Twitter. So you should say something. You have like
Oh, well, thank you all for coming from Twitter because I
right
did
now.
Twitter and YouTube today. So I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm trying to get my channel and my numbers back up because Zeus snatched my previous Dina, aka Christina channel. So please like, subscribe, and share and get me back up to the 500.
Hold on, type in the chat. Type in the chat, Dina, so I can pin your pin your channel to the chat. Y'all on YouTube right now, I'm looking at 114 people watching right now. 111 now. I already have, I think I have Lee at the very top pin. It says Lux. Make sure you go. Well, it might not be pinned anymore. But Dina, type in the chat for me so I can get everybody go follow real fast. I'm in the YouTube chat, not the
I did type in the YouTube chat.
Really? I'm here right now.
I did. I just typed subscribe in the YouTube chat.
No, community reviews, YouTube chat. Are you typing in?
Yeah, I'm on my computer typing in the chat.
Wait
Oh,
a minute.
maybe it
Let me
went to my
refresh
channel.
screen.
Hold on, let me go to yours.
Yeah, you haven't typed on here, ma'am. I just refreshed the screen.
Okay, hold on. Let me go to your page and do it on the
Make sure y'all hit that Cash App. I am the Queen of Reality TV. Y'all have proven it over and over again. Y'all make sure y'all go check out the interview I did with Willie Jones, who actually did a song on Cowboy. I mean, sorry, I always say it wrong. Beyonce's new album, which is Everything. I listened to it for 2 weeks. Gotta work harder. Please make sure you guys go and check out the interview. I need to pin it to the chat. Let me go to my channel real quick, and I will actually pin it real quick. I want you guys to go check out that interview. I am so proud of my work, and I'm so proud of this interview. It really is good. Okay, I'm about to come back to my live and pin it. Okay, so right now, everybody who's in the chat of YouTube, I just paste it to the chat. Make sure you do me a favor and you just type. Oh, I see you just type in chat. Okay, let me go ahead and pin Dina's channel. I just seen it. So I'm about to actually pin. I almost put your ass in timeout on accident.
No, don't do that.
Wait a minute. I was like, wait a minute, where's her? Why don't want to let me pin it? Oh, replace pin messages. Okay, so I just pinned Dina's. She put subscribe. Go follow her channel, the Receipt Queen. Okay, so I just put in the interview that I did with. I don't know why I didn't. Let me type in the actual name by it. I'm doing a series about Black country music, and Willie, who was one of the singers on Beyonce's album, which I'm super proud of, Willie Jones, who's also on the X Factor. The man got vocals. Please go and check out the interview. It's really good. Okay. And go and hit the like button and share it for me, because it's my new series along my comedy series, which I'm trying to work on getting my next interview. My first three were with Hope Floods and Doug Williams and Damon Williams, who all have been on Comic View and have different things. Again, when I say that Community Reviews is not the same blogger as everybody else out here, it's no lie. My resume is not the same as you guys. You cannot sit with me. Anyway, oh, I see my girls in the chat. What's up, Sequilla? What's going on, baby girl? My Instagram chat be messing up on my computer. Like, I had to refresh it, and it's nobody was in the chat, but I realized there was over 20 people in the chat. I see Phil. Okay, I see y'all. Monroe Flame is in the Instagram chat live. How y'all doing? Welcome to the live. So y'all, please go and subscribe and follow people on my panel, including Ashley. Go follow her YouTube channel. She does commentary on this as well. Go follow Exactly Erica, who also has a YouTube channel, guys. But I gotta get back to my gravy and my turkey wings, which is simmering right now as we speak, and I gotta work tonight. So I will see y'all tomorrow. I have a surprise interview. Also, too, next weekend we have the premiere of Us We Review panel. We'll be doing Never Ever Meets. Will be next Saturday at 12:15, the same time as all my other panels. And I have a surprise interview tomorrow. I will not tell you guys until the interview is done, and I will drop it tomorrow night. With that being said, anybody got any final words? Anything they got to say before we roll up out of here?
No.
Erica, Dina?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
All right,
Out.
y'all.
Yeah.
We out of here. I love y'all. Yeah, I'm out. One thing I want you. Wait a minute, if I do my interview, my bad. One thing I want you guys to know, and that nothing that will never change about this, I am the queen of reality TV. Don't get it twisted and don't doubt it. It is what it is.